We'll be right back.
Right back.
Welcome in, everybody, to...
Oh, shit!
Welcome into the Talk Anime Podcast. Justin, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm surviving. Everybody's surviving right now, I think. I
Yeah.
hope you're surviving on this Talk Anime Podcast. Welcome back.
I've left the house only twice in the last 3 weeks. I'm doing great. I'm not going crazy. I don't hear the voices in my head talking anymore.
All work and no play makes John a dull boy.
Oh, God. We got a great episode for you guys here.
It is the
anime lineup.
Springtime.
Yes,
in Germany.
It might feel like springtime here, but I wouldn't know. I haven't been outside.
What year is it?
Is it 2021 yet?
Nope, not yet.
It feels like
I saw a meme that was like April rolls in like a lion back in 2019, and then 2020 it's April rolls in like this, and it shows this giant like 3-headed like monster that's like got a dragon head on one. It's got like like a griffin head on like I guess like a big eagle head on the other, and it's got like and I can't even remember what the third head was, but it was just this giant monster thing, and it says April rolls in like or springtime rolls in like a giant, and it's like in caps, giant monster dragon robot thing. Yeah, that's accurate.
That's accurate representation of what April's rolling in like this year.
What this spring has been like. So,
oh man.
Anyway,
well, we have a packed show for you guys today. Just
you know what is considered essential business, Jared?
Huh?
Anime.
Yes,
anime is considered an essential business.
Anime is not going anywhere yet. Well, some have been pushed back, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about what's gonna be coming out this spring.
Woo!
I'm real excited. This is gonna be a good season.
It's gonna be a good season.
I can feel it in my bones, and seeing all these previews helped.
Yeah. It's gonna be good for some and not so great for others. But anyway, let's get right on into it. Top of the lineup, Jared. What do we got returning?
Well, we have one of my favorite shows from last spring, 2019, Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2.
Chica.
I know that this isn't your cup of tea, but I'm so pumped for this show.
I'm glad you're pumped for this show.
It's so funny. And Season 2, I really hope is just as funny as well. I have a good feeling about it.
Find out. Licensors are Funimation and maybe Crunchyroll?
Yeah, Crunchyroll ? So the first season was on Crunchyroll, and I haven't been able to confirm if Season 2 will be on Crunchyroll yet.
I'd assume so. If the first one was, the second one probably will be.
Yeah. I'm assuming it probably will be, but that's why I put the question mark on there, because I was like, is this going to be on Crunchyroll? Is it not going to be on Crunchyroll? Well, I guess we'll see.
Anyway, yeah, it's, again, A1 Pictures, so.
Great studio. Great anime.
Studio. Great anime. Says it's going to be taking the source from the manga, so I guess that means that hopefully that's true.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's continuation. So we'll move right along to what the next one is, unless you got more to say on it.
No, that's it. I forgot to say, in this first section, we're going to be doing the returning shows.
Yes.
So your second seasons, third seasons, and so on for shows.
Yep.
And then we'll get into the new stuff. So for a second returning show,
we got Yahari Ore no Seishun Love Comedy wa Mashigateru Kan.
Or My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu 3.
Yes.
I'm super pumped for this one as well. This is going to be a problem for me. So I've waited so long for the third season of this to come out. Because season 2 came out in I want to say 2014, 2015.
Yeah, I do recall.
And it's been a hot minute.
It's been a while.
But it's actually great because the light novel is ending as well, or just has ended, or is ending. Mm-hmm. It's ending along with the anime, so they're just waiting for everything to get caught up.
Oh, that's good.
I'm so excited.
Well, that'll be fun.
Licensors for this one, it's definitely going to be on High Dive. That was just announced,
Yep.
and that means it's most likely going to be on Crunchyroll as well.
Yeah, that seems pretty accurate.
And that's where the
I mean,
first 2 seasons were. So
most of the time, the only real question marks whenever if it's going to be on Crunchyroll is if the licensor first is Funimation. At least that's just what I've noticed.
yeah, some of them are, some of them aren't. Like some are
Yeah.
put on like a few weeks later.
Yeah.
It's a little weird to see what happens there. But I would assume
Yeah.
this one's going to be headed to Crunchyroll as well.
Yeah, probably. That sounds about right. Let's see, and that's Studio Feel that's going to be bringing us this one.
Yes.
And they've worked on shows like Mayo Chiki, Hinamatsuri, and a few other shows.
Yes.
Next up is
We
a
have
show
our
that
favorite
neither of us are excited about.
What are you
is
talking about?
Sword
This
Art.
is our favorite show, Justin.
You're right. It's our favorite show.
You know, this and
Honestly.
Attack on Titan,
Yes, top two.
masterpieces.
They're the top two
Absolute
favorites. Top two best
masterpieces.
animes ever. That's
And
why
we're
they.
talking
That's
about-
why that's why the ending of our bracket we couldn't actually come to a decision between these two.
This is
Spoilers.
Yeah. So,
This is what it came down to, y'all.
another
okay,
shameless
We're
plug
just
here.
joking.
If you haven't checked out our March Anime Madness bracket, it's a real good time.
Good
Check
time.
out those 4
Friendships are
episodes.
ruined.
It's really fun.
Tantrums are thrown, mostly by me.
It was
Go check
fun.
it out. Really
But
fun.
the show we're talking about here is Sword Art Online Alicization.
Alicization.
War of the Underworlds.
Underworld second season. So again, another A1 picture.
yeah,
Yeah.
So this one's actually so the only thing that I do find kind of interesting for this is
Uh-huh.
where it's streaming. It's streaming on High Dive, Crunchyroll, and Funimation. Which
Yeah, that's
was
odd,
odd.
that it's on like all three major
yeah. So
vendors.
yeah,
You don't
Sword Art
normally see
Online
that.
has been an Aniplex show.
Right.
But I mean, between like Sony owning Aniplex, Sony owning Funimation, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then Sword Art Online has always been on Crunchyroll,
Yeah, it has.
but High Dive is kind of this weird thing where it's just been like thrown onto there now.
Yeah, that seems odd that they're just
Yeah.
throwing that on there now.
It's
But okay.
it's interesting. I mean, if you like Sword Art Online, you have plenty of options to watch it. So
Yeah.
look forward to that, guys.
Yeah.
Next we have Shogeki no Soma. also
Go
known
no
as-
Sara.
Yes, also known as Food Wars.
Food Wars.
Oh, the
So
fifth
Jared's
season.
excited.
Listen.
Jared is
so
excited.
I am
Yeah.
and I'm not. I've heard that this point in the manga, like this arc, is a little underwhelming. So we'll see how they pull it out for the anime.
Do they cook food? I bet you they cook
I
food.
mean, as long as they cook food and as long as it's fun and as long
Jared's
as
on board.
as long as there's the quote unquote food gasms,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Also, I got a bone to pick with you. I just started watching One Punch Man season 2. I've
Yeah.
enjoyed it thoroughly. It's
So-
very good.
It as like a side note here for like character development and everything, that is great. It's the fight scenes. They're underwhelming. That's my
haven't
issue.
minded it at all. I haven't minded it at all. I thought they were fine.
Eh.
I mean, they're not nearly as of good a quality as
No.
when it was with
Madhouse.
Madhouse, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're still good. I don't know. Whatever.
They're okay.
Anyway,
Anyways,
moving
this
on.
isn't about One Punch Man.
No, we can talk about that later. Moving on, we have Fruits Basket's second season coming out.
We do.
This one. Yeah, I don't really know much about this one.
I never watched it when it originally came out, and I wanted to start watching this remake of it.
Mm-hmm.
I just never got around to it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
But the synopsis of the second season: it's been almost a year since Taru started living at Shiguri's house. Although she has a deeper relationship with each of the Somas, not just Yuki and Kyo, she is concerned about their sinister curse's true nature. The right path to choose, predetermined destiny, what emotions will arise in Yuki, Kyo, and Toru in the face of the eternal banquet? What will be their resolve? Yeah. So
Yeah.
so I hate to give out false information, but from what I've understood is most of the first season of the show was what was previously covered in the
Yeah.
first version of the anime. So I
Hmm.
think in this version, you're getting a lot more new content now that hasn't been shown in an anime form.
I got you. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say on this one. I don't think I've ever really been like overly interested in watching it, so I mean, that's great. I guess if if you're excited about, if you really like the show, you're getting the second season. So
Yeah.
there you go. But
It's going to be
I
streaming
don't-
on Funimation and Crunchyroll, by the way, as well.
yeah. Oh yeah, it'll be on Funimation and Crunchyroll.
And TMS Entertainment's coming back to do the second season as well.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I think it's starting April 7th. So, yep, look out for that one. Like I said, I don't have much of an opinion on this one.
I don't either.
Okay, great.
It's something I've wanted to check out, just haven't gotten around to yet.
Yeah. All right, next up we have Hanzuki no Gaiko Kuju Shisho ni Narutame ni wa Shudan wo. I'm not even going to try that. Otherwise known as Ascendance of a Bookworm, second season.
Oh, I've heard such good things about this show, and I really want to watch it. I might binge.
I feel like I've watched a handful of episodes. I feel like I've watched it. I feel like I've watched a handful of episodes. I don't know.
Like
Maybe
any other podcast I
know.
listen to, or like anybody that's actually watched it that I've talked to,
Mhm.
loves this, and I really
Yeah.
need to check it out. Like this week, or this weekend, I should say, since we're recording this on a Thursday, I might just binge the first season.
Yeah, I don't know. I might check it out too. We'll see.
I want to watch it. This one's going to be streaming on Crunchyroll, and we got Studio Ajado coming back for this one as well.
Yeah.
So definitely
this
look
next
into this.
one, yeah. So this one I've kind of wanted to get into, but I haven't watched it yet. It's called No Guns Life second season, which is just the second half of No Guns Life.
So I wasn't too curious about this until I saw the studio Madhouse,
Which is Studio Madhouse.
and I
It
love
looks
Madhouse.
so ridiculous.
Isn't the guy's head a gun?
Yes, his
Yeah.
guy's head is a gun.
Oh man!
I don't know what it's about. I just want to watch it.
I mean, it's action. Genres are action, sci-fi, drama, and seinen.
Seinen.
Oh,
Anyway, it's gonna be on Funimation, which means it'll be on Hulu. So
I'm
I'll
gonna
probably have to check it out.
Okay,
I just
you
think
check it out and
just
you
looks
tell me how it is.
It
If
looks
it's-
so bizarre that I kind of just want to watch it just to see what it's about. But anyway,
Oh, God.
No Guns, No Life, or No Guns Life, excuse me, second season.
The title trips me up every time because I see it. I'm like, wait, no game,
No Gun,
life?
No Life. Yes.
No gun, no life is like what pops in my head. I'm like, wait, that is wrong.
Yes. I feel like it's also like, maybe I'm wrong, and I'm sure our listeners are gonna get on me about this. I feel like he's like some sort of like detective, like noir. It's like some sort of noir setting kind of deal where his head's a gun and he solves mysteries. I feel like. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to check it out. I'll let you know what I think next time.
Good lord. Next we have Sugumomo.
Sugumomo.
Yes. This is
The
the second
second
season
season.
of that, so you get that's
Brought to you
returning.
by Zero G.
Yes. And genres are action, comedy, supernatural, ecchi, school, and seinen.
Yep.
I don't know a darn thing about
Know
this show.
nothing about this.
But
Yeah.
second season's coming out. Woo!
Woo!
Supernatural, ecchi, and school kind of piques my interest, so we'll
I was
see.
about to say, I'm sure it does, Jared.
It does. It does. I am weeb trash. I know what I am. I accept it.
As long as you accept it.
Next, we have Kingdom, the third season.
Third season.
This one's being
so this
done
is-
by NHK. It's going to be
Yep.
streaming on Funimation. Or
Funimation.
producers are NHK, I should say. Studio is Studio Signpost.
Yes. That's
Source
correct.
is a manga. And
Yep.
its genres are action, military, historical, and seinen. I've heard good things about this recently. I just
I feel
haven't
like,
checked it
yeah.
out.
I have too. Once again, yeah, I just haven't really checked it out. Obviously, it's got to be somewhat decent if it's getting a third season.
Typically,
Uh,
yeah.
I mean, I guess there's a lot of things that get multiple seasons that don't deserve to get it, but this one it sounded like did. So we'll have to check it out at some point.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Has a rating of 17 plus, so I am curious for violence and profanity. So
Yeah. Next up, we got Major second season
the second season.
Major the second season, which is brought to you by Studio OLM.
Sources of manga.
It's sources of manga, and I don't know anything about this one either.
Well, it's a comedy sports drama shonen. So it's a baseball anime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Getting a second season.
If you know Justin or I, we just don't get into sports anime like at all.
No, really do not.
I've tried to watch a couple baseball ones, and they just don't do it for me.
Nope. Just nothing. Nothing doing.
Next up on the returning shows, though, we have Kuroto Pri-chan Season 3.
Okay.
Genres are music, slice of life, comedy, magic, and shoujo. And Studio Tatsunoko Production is working on this one, and the source is a game. Yeah.
It sounds like it's just kind of sort of Magic Girls.
Yeah. So this kind of lost my interest at the source as a game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It seems kind of odd that they do that.
There's very few anime that have been even decent that their source is a video game.
I don't know. You seem to like a certain one that was based off a video game, Jared.
Listen, you leave Nekopara alone. It's cuteness overload, alright?
No. I will never. Stay away.
That's where we got our start. You gotta respect your roots.
Forget them. They're cat girl weeb trash. That's what our roots are.
And I love that.
Oh no. Alright, what do we got next here? We got Watanuki Sanchi 2.
The second season.
Yeah.
Just a cute slice of life show.
Yeah. That's all I got for that. Got a second season coming out.
Dope.
Go. What do we got next, Jared?
Next, we have Chibi Yaru Nanana Kaibutsu Kraken Oni.
Oh.
Oni.
Oh. Oh. Womoyomo.
Shinjuri.
Honey.
Nani. The source for this one is an original, and it is the third season of it. It's a short, so you get 3-minute episodes. And the genres are adventure and comedy. And Studio Crocodile is working on this one. I don't know anything about this, but I'm interested. Shorts always capture my,
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like this is more like something that you would be really into.
I like 3-minute episodes that are just non-stop comedy. And I feel like that's
just
probably
the attention
what this
span
is.
that Jared has, actually. It's just 3 minutes. He can only give you 3 minutes of his time.
It's a wonder how I do this podcast. You should see
Shock
me. I'm strapped
wonders.
into the chair, like my eyes. It's that whole
it's like the scene from Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, like a Clockwork Orange. That's how I'm strapped in, the microphone in my face. I have to
Stop
do
the
this.
music! I love that song. Stop this song.
Oh, good lord!
All right.
Next we
moving
have
on.
Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex 2045.
Yeah. So that's interesting. We've got another Ghost in the Shell
Yeah.
coming out here. The synopsis is, in the year 2045, after an economic disaster known as the synchronized global default, rapid developments in AI propelled the world to enter a state of pseudo-sustainable war. However, the public is not aware of the threat that the AI has towards the human race. Full-body cyborg Major Motoko Kusanagi and her second-in-command Boto, that's Boto, not Balto, are former members of Public Security Section 9, who are now hired mercenaries traveling hot, devastated American West Coast. This land is full of opportunity for the Major and her team. They utilize their enhanced cyber brains and combat skills from their time working in Section 9. However, things get complicated with the emergence of post-humans who have extreme intelligence and physical powers. The members of Section 9 come back together again in order to face this new threat.
I'm not gonna lie, I love Ghost in the Shell. This
I
has
do
my
like me some
full
Ghost in the
interest.
Shell.
So, this is done by Production IG and Sola Digital Arts. Source for this
It
one's
will
a
be on
manga.
Netflix though, so we probably
Yes.
won't see it until probably July.
At the absolute
At the earliest. Yep,
it's probably
it is
not
on
gonna be till
Netflix.
this fall.
So for all you people in Japan that are listening,
Yeah, you get to watch this while it's
yeah.
airing. We don't.
yeah, we in America gotta wait. We got until probably July. So
Oh, I love me some Ghost in the Shell. I'm excited
It's
for when
very
this
good.
drops.
it's real good. I'm excited too. I agree with you.
I'm excited to see a new adventure with the Major, and it not be like before Section 9
Yeah,
and all of that. The Ghost in the Shell Arise garbage.
yeah.
That was not
Yeah.
good. Hopefully
Not
this
good.
is better.
Hopefully, one can hope. We'll see.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on. We've got Bokkai second season, and yeah. So
Another Netflix show, so.
another Netflix show. I think it's already out.
I
think.
thought it was coming out this summer, is when it was
Maybe.
supposed to air on the net. On
Oh,
Netflix,
okay. Maybe.
believe.
I don't know. Yeah, I just see it just keeps showing up in my recommended shows, but I still have yet to show any interest towards it.
I know we've discussed this a few times. I don't know.
Sorry.
I haven't checked it out, so I don't know.
Yeah.
For anybody who is excited for the second season, I should say, genres for that are action, martial arts, and shonen. And it's an R17 plus show, so lots of fighting and violence and profanity. Oh
Yeah.
might be worth
And
a
I
shot.
think with that, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, Jared.
Yeah. We can take a quick ad break.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back.
Right back.
Hey everybody, Jared here with today's sponsor of our podcast, Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership, and it's everything you need to make a podcast in one convenient place. And in fact, it's the only hosting website that we use here at Talk Anime. We love Anchor. So go ahead and download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Again, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And now, back to the show. And we are back.
Whoop, what?
Next on the
Alright.
list of returning shows, we have Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise second season.
The second season. So, another Gundam show. There you go.
I haven't
And
been keeping up with this one at all. I really don't know if it's
No.
good or not.
I like it. Yeah,
I don't even know the
don't
premise
think
of
about
this one. I feel so
No.
bad. I like Gundam shows too. I don't know about this one though, just because of the rating. It's G.
Yeah. You gotta question it when it's got only a G rating.
Yeah,
it's supposed
I
to
like
be
the
a
little
Gundam
more
show.
more mature.
Gundam.
Yeah.
We like our Gundam mature
Yes.
and not stern.
Studios working on this is Sunrise Beyond. Not a surprise there. It's
Yeah.
returning to Crunchyroll, and of course it's action sci-fi mecha. Good
Whoop,
stuff.
whoop. All right, and that's I think that rounds out the. Oh no, never mind.
No, we got one more.
We got one more. We have Joshin Chan Dropkick, otherwise known as Dropkick on My Devil Dash.
So
Second
this one
season.
actually looks pretty entertaining to me. I actually want to check this one out.
I know. I want to check this one out too. It looks fun.
Yeah.
it looks fun.
It's comedy supernatural for the genres. Studio Nomad is returning. and I just
Yeah.
I don't know where it's streaming yet. I
Well, I don't know either.
I would
it's
assume
always-
Crunchyroll most likely is where it's
Yeah.
gonna end up. If Funimation hasn't picked it up at this point, it's probably gonna end up on Crunchyroll. That's usually a pretty safe assumption.
Yeah.
But definitely looking forward to trying to check that one out.
But yeah, I literally know nothing about it. It has a fun name. That's all I know about it.
Yeah,
That makes me want to be interested in it. I don't know if I would. I don't know. But anyway,
Now though, the real exciting part,
next we get into the new stuff.
the new stuff. We
The
have
new stuff.
Kami no 2 or Tower of God, which
Tower
the
of
first
God.
episode just aired, I think, yesterday.
Yeah, I think it did. I haven't checked it out yet, but I
Which would have been April 1st.
Yes. April Fool.
Yeah, so this is one of the Crunchyroll originals. I'm pretty excited about this one.
Yeah. Yep.
Synopsis for it is Tower of God centers around a boy called 25th Bam.
What a name.
That's a name. Who has spent most of his life trapped beneath a vast, mysterious tower with only his close friend Rachel to keep him company. When Rachel enters the tower, Bam manages to open the door into it as well, and faces challenges at each floor of this tower as he tries to find his closest companion. Yeah, so it's just like climbing up different tiers in a tower fighting stuff, I would assume.
Yep. Sounds like a lot of animes.
Oh, yeah. As we said, this is a Crunchyroll original, so it's obviously going to be on Crunchyroll. They've been heavily promoting this one.
Yeah, they have.
Telcom Animation Film is the studio working on this one. Source is a web manga, and the genres are action, adventure, mystery, drama, and fantasy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just
mean,
don't
it
know
has
how to
a
feel
decent
about this.
studio working on it. Studio Telcom
Yeah.
has worked on shows like Orange, All Out, Lupin the Third, 2015 edition. and
Right,
others.
right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that. It's just that, I don't know. I just think the story is just so, at least based off the synopsis, it's so generic.
Yeah,
It just sounds like a lot of anime. It
Yeah.
doesn't make me want to watch it, you know?
I haven't heard the greatest things for the first episode so far,
Mm-hmm.
which is a little disappointing because I have enjoyed a lot of Crunchyroll originals.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they can't all be winners if this is the
Yeah.
case.
I mean, it
That's
has
all I got to say about it.
It's got a great director, Takashi Sona,
Yeah.
who's worked on
Yeah, I mean,
Baki, Blood Plus, Lupin the Third,
Mhm.
First Money Wars, Lupin the Third, Diaz are Alive, a
all
million
the
other
Lupins,
Lupins,
Megalobox,
Psychopaths.
Psychopaths. Like, I mean, I'm not questioning who made it and who's directing it.
Yeah,
I'm just questioning
the content.
story as a whole.
Yeah.
You can only make a story so interesting as a director.
This is true.
like that's the thing. Like I'm not questioning the studio. I'm not questioning the director. I'm just questioning what story it is that they're trying to tell. I just don't know how you can make this all that interesting. But I could be very wrong. So if I'm wrong, tweet at us. Join us on Discord. Yell at me. That's fine. I can
That's
take
Justin
it.
talking.
Yeah, that's Jared talking. Actually,
No,
Not Justin.
that was Justin.
yep. Just yell, Jared.
Okay.
Wrong on everything.
Oh.
All right. Next up, we have BNA, which is one Jared's really excited about.
So this is the first Trigger show I think I've actually been very excited for since like Kill la Kill.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything else has been kind of meh, in
Yup.
my opinion. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty pumped for this one. So the synopsis for this one is BNA is set in the 21st century in which the existence of humanoid animals has been revealed to the world after living in darkness for centuries. One day,
The
a high
darkness.
school student named Michiru suddenly turns into a Tanuki person. I love it, a Tanuki.
Tanuki.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
After going to
I'm an anime now. Oh!
After going to live in Anima City, where she meets Wolf Ogami Shiro, she goes on to investigate
So edgy.
yes, why she became an animal and gets mixed up in even stranger events in the process.
Yeah. It sounds interesting.
It
I-
does.
Don't know what to really think about it. Obviously, we won't have to really think about it for a while because it's on Netflix. So.
Why do they do this to us? I just want to watch
So
it
we won't see it
now.
till July.
Or later. As we said, it's Studio Trigger. So it's going to be an original. That's pretty much all Trigger does. Genre is
producers are
fantasy.
Fuji TV and Toho Animation.
Mm-hmm. And the director, Yu Yoshinari, has worked on shows like Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann,
Again,
Panty and Stocking
Panty
with
and
Garter Belt,
Stocking,
Neo
Belt,
Genesis,
Genesis Evangelion, Little Witch Academia, Kill la Kill, and many others.
The man is Trigger through and through.
Yeah, he's about as Trigger as Trigger gets. Next up, we have Gleipnir. Good as I can pronounce that one. What does one consider to be a monster? A horrible blood-sucking vampire? Frankenstein's creation, perhaps? Tsuchi Kageya has a secret. Other than having great grades and being skilled at sports, of course, like many pro-tycoons before him, he isn't what one would call normal, like many pro-tycoons before him. In fact, Tsuchi cannot even be considered human. One fateful morning, he woke up as a monster with brute strength, an abnormally strong sense of smell.
Monstar.
He's a monster! Big fluffy paws, and the depression and self-hate that comes after losing one's humanity. His life was suddenly flipped upside down.
I'm done.
Claire Aoki, the girl he had decided to save, now holds his secret over his head. Claire is a sadistic and utterly twisted girl with no sense of empathy towards the lives of others. Before meeting Tsuchi, she was in search of monsters, hoping to find her monster sister. Despite becoming a monster, Tsuchi naively continues to hold on to his human morals. But how long can one last in this insufferable way of living? Rob Schneider is a stapler.
Rob Schneider is a monster.
Rob Schneider is a monster.
I don't know how I feel about this one, to be honest. It doesn't really grasp me.
No.
So this one is licensed by Funimation. Studio is Pine Jam. Source is a manga. Genres are action, mystery, supernatural, ecchi, and seinen.
Yep.
And Studio Pine, for anybody who's wondering, has worked on Gamers, which I did enjoy. I liked Gamers, just because, and a few other shows. But they're a newer studio, for the most part, so they don't have a ton of work that they've done. The director, Kazuhiro Yonita, has worked on shows such as Hozuki no Rentaro, second season, Yona of the Dawn, and Kabuki Boo.
Yeah. I'm not interested too much in this one. It sounds like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just,
Right?
Just a pro tycoon. He's just a pro tycoon. That's all he is.
The synopsis doesn't grasp me, but I could watch like 3 episodes of this and be like, oh my god, this is hilarious and amazing and I love it at the same time or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I might check out at least 1 episode to give it a fair shake, but
yeah, I'm probably gonna pass on this one.
That's fair.
Unless you tell me otherwise. Next up we have Otome Game no Hametsu Flag Shika Nai Akayaku Reiju ni Tensei Shitishimata, otherwise known as Hamfura. I reincarnated into an Otome game as a villainess with only destruction flags.
This I want to watch.
I was about to say, this is just Jared all over.
Isekai. I love it. I'm isekai trash and I
Stamps
accept
all
it.
over it.
Synopsis for this one is 8-year-old Katerina Claes is the only daughter of a duke, living her life peacefully and without incident until she hits her head on a rock and then remembers that she is not actually the duke's daughter. She used to be an otaku who died on her way to school after spending the previous night playing Fortune Lover, her favorite Otome game. After noticing that her current surroundings seem oddly familiar, She is shocked to discover that she's been reincarnated into the world of Fortune Lover as the villainess. The villainess in the game usually winds up dead or exiled, so Katarina decides to use her knowledge of the game and its routes to avoid any bad situations. But is it even possible for the villainess to reach a good ending? So this one's going to be on Crunchyroll. Studio is Silverlink. Source is a light novel.
Studio Silverlink does pretty good, so...
Yeah. Genres are comedy, drama, romance, fantasy, school. Obviously an isekai.
Yep.
Studio Silverlink has worked on shows like Baka and Test, Kotaro Connect, Watamote, Armed Girls, Machiavellism, Strike the Blood, and many others.
I mean, it's as much as I give it shit, it actually does sound like a pretty fun anime. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it or not. It sounds fun. I do enjoy whenever they typically take like the what's the word I'm looking for here, Jared?
Protagonist?
Nope.
I don't know what you're looking for, bud.
I can't think of it. Anyway, I do enjoy when they take anime tropes and just flip them on their head. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Okay. So, yeah, where she's basically supposed to be the bad guy, but she's flipping it on its head, kind of.
Yeah.
So I do enjoy that kind of thing.
I think this one's going to be hysterical. I hope it will be, I should say.
Yeah, it probably will. I mean, it is Silverlink. They do pretty good work.
Yeah, I like the director as well, Keisuke Inoue. He's worked on shows like Ayo-chan Can't Study, which was hilarious. Masamune Kun No Revenge, which I loved and I want more. And Miss Caretaker of Sunohara. So, yeah. I mean, he's worked on stuff that I've enjoyed. So, we'll see.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
That one's definitely on my list of ones to
might be something to check out.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Yesterday Wo Tate, otherwise known as Sing Yesterday for Me. After college, Rukio Uzumi is a boy without much ambition in life, takes a job at a convenience store. Days pass by uneventfully for Rukio, until he meets his former girlfriend and classmate, but especially thanks to the unusual Haru Nonaka and her pet raven. What? I feel like something got cut off here.
No, Jared. That was the synopsis, man.
I feel like I missed something.
No. That was the synopsis.
Okay.
Studio is Dango Kobo.
Nothing that I just read made sense. So I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. So Studio's Dango Koba. Sources of manga. Genre slice of life, drama, romance, and seinen. I like the studio though. They've worked on a bunch of shows that I've enjoyed, like Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, Plastic Memories, Kumato Umaro-chan, New Game, Gabriel Dropout, Todd Never Falls in Love, How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift? There's so many good shows.
There's so many dumbbells.
I like pretty much everything they've worked on.
Yeah, I mean...
So I'm willing to give this one a shot to see, like...
Maybe.
I don't know. I think it could be good. It falls in line with, like, kind of the stuff that they make. Like, it's either comedy or it's, like, slice of life-ish stuff.
Yeah.
Or a mixture of both.
Yeah. I mean, it could be good. I don't know. That synopsis literally told me nothing.
Right.
So...
I don't know. I'm gonna check it out. Plus, the director, Yashiyuki Fujiwara, has worked on Blue Exorcist, Guilty Crown, Kimi ni Todeki,
like some Blue Exorcist.
New Game, Plastic Memories, Toradora, and Tada Never Falls in Love.
Okay.
It's got a good crew behind it.
Yeah.
I'm
not disagreeing. I just literally know nothing about it. I do like the song Yesterday by the Beatles. I'm assuming that's the reference that they're making, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a good song.
It is a good song.
It's a banger, as they say.
As the kids say these days,
the kids slaps. Say it does slap. slaps so hard.
Good God.
Ah, I need that big booty mix to come out.
Anyways, our next show.
Kakushikoto. Hidden Things is the next show. Synopsis. We will open the curtain back in time to the story of one lone manga creator. This story is about Goto Kakushi, an artist who draws a somewhat vulgar manga and tries to hide it for the sake of his daughter, Hime. A father-daughter tale of love and laughter. That sounds a little weird.
It actually looks pretty cute.
Does it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So this one's going to be streaming on Funimation. Studio is Ajido. Genres are slice of life, comedy, and shonen. And Ajido has worked on shows like How Not to Summon the Demon Lord, Zeta, The Last Witch, and a show that we both want to check out, Ascendance of a Bookworm. Mm-hmm. And the director, Yuta Maruna, has worked on Brave Beats, Duramon, and How Not to Summon the Demon Lord. So it has some newer staff, and I am curious to see how this will be with Ascendance of a Bookworm Season 2 coming out. Yeah. And this coming out. I'm curious how they're going to handle both. For being such a new studio, that can get a little dicey, but this show does look cute. And I do kind of want to watch it. I was intrigued by this one when I was reading over the previews about a month ago or so.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So
check it out.
One. Now, one of my probably most hyped new shows of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Appare-Ranman.
Appare-Ranman. During the back end of the 19th century, the genius but socially awkward engineer Serrano Appare and the wise yet cowardly samurai Ishiki Kosame find themselves drifting in the sea between Japan and America. With no money, the duo decide to enter the Trans-American Wild Race to win the prize money so they can get home. The two encounter rivals, bandits, and challenges in the wilderness as they race through America, from starting line in Los Angeles to the finish line in New York in the steam-powered car they built.
I'm real pumped for this one.
It just sounds, once again, and I've said it for I think the last 2 weeks, it just sounds like Hanna-Barbera's Wild Crazy Races.
It does, and it seems like so much fun. Like, the character designs look really interesting. It's being done by PA Works and is an original by them.
I mean, I'll probably check this one out just because it sounds goofy anyway.
It's so fun.
So, it's brought to you by PA Works. It'll be on Funimation, so it'll be on Hulu probably, I'd imagine.
I would imagine it'll be on Hulu as well. For anybody who's been living under a rock, PA Works has done shows like Angel Beats, Another, Charlotte, Kanan, and A Lull in the Sea.
Yep.
Yeah, they've done a lot of good stuff.
Done a lot of stuff.
And director Masakazu Hashimoto has worked on Full Metal Alchemist, Soul Eater Not, Haruchiki Haruto and Chikia, and Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva. So,
yeah. Check it out.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Like Justin said in like at least 2 other episodes, it sounds like Hanna-Barbera.
It really does.
And I'm all for it.
And I'm here for it. So anyway, next up we have Hachinante Sore wa Nai Deshu, which is the 8th son. Are you kidding me? Synopsis: Shingo Ichinomiya, I don't know how you pronounce that one, a 25-year-old man working at a firm company while thinking of tomorrow's busy working day, goes to sleep. However, when he woke up, he found himself in a room unknown to him and realized that he is inside a 6-year-old's body, taking over his body and mind. He soon learns from the memories of the boy that the boy was born as the youngest child of a poor noble family living in the back country. Having no administrative skills, he can't do anything to manage the vast land his family has. Fortunately, he is blessed with a very rare talent, the talent of magic. Unfortunately, while his talents could bring prosperity to his family, in his situation, it only brought disaster. This is the story of the boy, Wendelin von Benno Baumeister, opening his own path in a harsh world.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I mean...
I mean, it's obviously another isekai.
Yeah, it's another isekai.
So, these
could be
very hit or miss.
Yeah, it could be good, but again, it is another isekai. The first episode looks like it actually dropped today, so...
Yes.
It's on Crunchyroll.
It is.
It's brought to us by Studio Synergy SP and Studio Shin-L Animation, or Shin-Ai Animation. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, it could be good.
Yeah, Source is a light novel. You've got action and fantasy for your genres.
Yep. So, yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we have Fogu Kaiji Balance Unlimited, which is the synopsis. Daisuke Kanbe, a detective with extraordinary assets, is assigned to the Modern Crime Prevention Headquarters, where only those who have caused problems for the Metropolitan Police Department are sent. There, Daisuke is partnered with Haru Koto. Haru is repulsed by Daisuke's material ways, believing that money isn't everything. Challenging mysteries unfold in front of the two detectives, and they must work together to solve them.
Neat.
Brought to you by was that Studio Cloverworks.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be on Funimation, it looks like.
Yes.
Aniplex, which is Funimation.
Source is a novel, genre's mystery, and for those wondering what Studio Cloverworks has worked on, they've done The Promised Neverland, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, and Fairy Tail the Final Series.
Yep. And the director, Tomohiko, he's worked on things like Death Note, Hello World, Erased, Occult Academy, and Sword Art Online. So, pretty big name director, big name studio.
I'm excited for this one.
Probably pretty decent.
Yeah, just because of the studio alone. I've liked what Cloverworks has been doing for a couple, at least a year or two now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Promised Neverland is really good. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai's like top tier show to me personally.
Yeah. I mean, I really like Fairy Tail. Yeah, I mean, it sounds really good. The Promised Neverland was a really good show. The director has done a lot of good stuff, minus one particular.
I don't think it was his fault.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, I think it has a pretty good chance of being a pretty good anime. So if you haven't checked it out, well, you probably haven't because it doesn't air until April 10th. So, but yeah, go check it out. Be on Funimation. So for anybody else, as I've been saying, it'll probably be on Hulu as well. And I don't know, maybe it'll be on Crunchyroll?
Maybe? It's another one of those where it could be, maybe. We'll see.
There doesn't really seem to be a rhyme.
Sometimes the Aniplex shows end up on there.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the Aniplex ones end up on there more than just the straight Funimation ones end up on there these days. So
yeah, I agree with that.
I think there's a decent chance, but that's just speculation.
Yeah. We'll see. Anyway.
Next we have Art.
You would take the easy one.
Art was born into an aristocratic family in Florence during the 16th century Renaissance era. Being female, it was unheard of for one to become an artist. Driven by her love for art, Art is willing to cast aside her aristocratic lifestyle to become an artiste.
You can see that they were very creative in the naming.
Yes, Art.
Yes.
Artiste.
Brought to you by Studio 7 Arcs.
They've worked on shows like Sekirei, White Album, and Dog Days. And they really hadn't done that much recently.
No, they really have not. No. It's a slice of life historical drama with romance, and it is a seinen. The director...
manga.
Yep, source of the manga. Director is Takayuki Hamana, and he's worked on shows like Crayon, Shin-Chan, Psychopaths, Library Wars, and Monster Strike, the anime, second season. Yeah, I mean, I don't
I'm
really
not
have...
gonna lie, I'm not interested in this one at all.
No, when your main character name is Art and she's interested in art, that already tells me the level of creativity that we're working with here.
Yeah. I mean, I could be completely wrong, like I have been on
Yeah,
other shows,
we could be
but
wrong, but come on.
I have no interest in watching
just
this
sounds-
one whatsoever.
It could maybe be pretty, like it could probably look pretty, like the animation could look nice, I'm sure, like really pretty, but
Yeah,
I don't,
I know.
I don't know what to think about this one. Yeah.
It's a hard pass for me. Next we
Yeah.
have listeners. And the synopsis is
You're taking the easy ones, damn it.
set in a world where the concept of music ceases to exist. The story begins with when a boy encounters Mayu, a mysterious girl who possesses an audio input jack in her body. The two intermingle with the history of rock music and embark on an unforgettable journey. This one is going to be streaming on Funimation. You have Studio Mappa, which they've worked on Dororo, Yuri on Ice, Zombieland Saga, Kakaguri, Banana Fish, Punchline, Ushio Tora, and Terror in Resonance. And Source is an original, which makes me kind of excited. And we have for genres sci-fi and music. I'm excited for this one, actually.
I think I've talked about this one. We've talked about this one, I'm pretty sure. It just sounds sort of like Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Footloose.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. No, I love Studio Mappa, and the fact that this is an original by them, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I might watch it, I might not.
I'm definitely intrigued on this one, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is one I'm gonna at least check out. It sounds interesting.
Fair enough. I don't know what my thoughts are in this one.
I don't know. The director, like Hiroki Andrew, has worked on Agent, Gambo, and Gambo and
Norageki.
So, yep. I don't know. I like Mappa. I have faith that they'll do a good job.
Yeah. Next up, we have Shironeko Project Zero Chronicle, otherwise known as the White Cat Project Rune Story Zero Chronicle. The synopsis is, in a world consisting of numerous isles, a young hero from the Astora Isle encounters the adventurer Kyle, and follows him on an expedition on the isle.
Bruh, you got any more White Claws?
Catch some sick gnar.
Shaka, bro, I'm out here to catch some sick gnar. I'm sorry, I can't take the Adventure Kyle seriously. Yeah. And he's on an expedition on an isle.
Okay. They made a mysterious girl named Iris and a talking white cat, and together they make their way to the Isle ruins, where they find a flying island. Kyle becomes consumed by darkness there, and the party resolves to travel to the ends of the world on the flying island in order to find the 7 great ruins, following Kyle's words before he disappeared.
I think we just ruined this one for us, but I don't think we're gonna watch this one anyway. This one's gonna be streaming on Funimation. Studio is Project Number 9. They've worked on You Thought There Was Never a Girl Online. Recently, My Sister's Unusual. The Rio's Work Is Never Done. Shoyoyo, High School Prodigies, Have It Easy, and Another World. Source is a game. And genres are action, adventure, magic, and fantasy. I think I lost interest at Kyle, and Source is a game.
Kyle, no! The darkness got to Kyle. The darkness.
I feel like whoever made this over in Japan, made the game, because I'm assuming the character's in the game, just looked at a bunch of names and for like a Western character, and he was like, "Oh, Kyle."
Car. No, he can't say the
Oh.
L word. He can't say
Kyle.
L. Car.
Kyle. Oh my gosh. Director Masato Jinro has worked on Chaos Child, Fate Killia, Linear Prisnia, Ilia, Tui, Hearse, and Hiya Camp, and others.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Not checking this one out. But,
Here, us here at the Talk Anime Podcast have a pretty big thing against Kyles, apparently, and any anime project that is made off of a game.
I think I just have a problem with you trying to make this guy out to be some big adventurer, and his name is Kyle. I just can't take it seriously.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Just Kyle. There is just Kyle.
Just Kyle.
There's no last name. It's
No,
just Kyle.
Anyways, our next show is Nami no Kiteguri.
Kitekure. Kitekure.
Wave, listen to me.
Listen to me. Go ahead, Jared.
The synopsis is, the stage is Sapporo, Hokkaido. One night, our heroine, Minori Kota, spills her heartbroken woes to a radio station worker she met while out drinking one night. The next day, she hears a recording of her pitiful grumbling being played live over the air. Minori storms into the station in a rage, only to then be duped by the station director into doing an impromptu talk show explaining her harsh dialogue. With just one recording and many eccentric facets of Minori's life begin to pull every which direction as she falls ever deeper into the world of radio.
It's okay, Jared. English isn't your first language.
Ji Shao. Yeah. Licenses. This is gonna be on Funimation. Studio is Sunrise.
Yeah.
Big studio.
Big studio.
Sources of manga. Genres are comedy, drama, romance, and seinen. And for anybody
Studio
wondering,
Sunrise.
Sunrise has worked on some shows you might
Code
know of.
Goose! Code Goose! It keeps going. The joke continues. We're on like a 6-week straight binge.
Code Geass, Cowboy Bebop,
Code Goose.
Gintama, A Cell World, and tons of other shows. So, not gonna lie, I put Code Geass on there just for that moment.
Just for the joke.
Yes, I knew you
Just
would
to
go
keep
with
it running.
No, this one
Code
actually sounds...
Lyoko.
Code Lyoko. Pick it up, Crunchyroll. Pick it up.
Please. Please get Code Lyoko onto Crunchyroll. I want it.
This show sounds like it's probably gonna be hysterical, and I want to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I like I said, I've always had issues with comedy anime, just in terms of just,
I know.
like, I don't know. I think for me, like, at least subtitled, I think I still have an issue with it. Like, I don't know, if it was, like, the dubbed version, I might be more prone to enjoy it, but...
Oh, that is true. You do seem
yeah.
to enjoy more comedies when you watch the dub compared to watching a sub.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
we were
and I
watching
think-
the Scientist anime from this past season, and you seem to like.
Oh,
the
that was
dub of
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious because I could understand the jokes like instantly. I didn't have to read it while also trying to watch. Like I can't laugh whenever I'm trying to watch the show and I'm trying to read and I'm trying to like figure out what's going on at the same time. I don't know. Too many things all at one time.
That's fair.
It mixes up my brain. My brain can only do so much.
Well, Funimation has this, so there should be a dub of it at some point.
Yeah, I'm assuming there will be one at some point.
barring the Corona,
The Rona.
the Rona,
The beer virus.
beer virus.
Alright, next
we
up,
have
we've got
Yadamu!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens.
Sevens.
What?
A new television anime series for the 20th anniversary of the anime franchise.
Studios is Bridge. Source. Now, this is my
A
favorite
card
thing, Justin.
game.
The Source is a
card
card
game.
game. How
I want to play
great
a
is
children's
that?
card game, Yugi.
Oh, Yugi boy.
Activated my trap card, Kaiba.
Unfortunately,
Ah!
none of those characters will probably be in this.
No, they will definitely not be.
This will be all new characters.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure it will.
Genres are action, game, fantasy, shonen.
And it's PG-13, man.
Yeah, dude.
13 or over.
Yeah, dude. 4Kids like dumbed it down. I think the original was PG-13 as well.
Damn. Let's go, Yuki.
Freaking 4Kids.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same characters that we
No.
grew up with.
Studio
Yeah.
Bridge that is doing
I'm pretty
this
sure
one.
one kid's hair is actually on fire
Yeah,
It's-
it is.
in this thing I'm seeing.
It's the only reason you get it, or the good way, or the best way to tell you have a great protagonist is by the hair.
Oh, yeah. Well, they've got a few protagonists with some pretty great hair. I'm not going to lie. It's like the Blue Eyes White Dragon even gets a boost, it looks like. Dang.
Dope.
Blue Eyes White Dragon looking like a full meal.
Not a snack, no more.
No snack. Full meal. Full 3-course meal.
That's appetizer, main course, and dessert.
Course and dessert.
Studio Bridge has worked on Fairy Tail, Devil Survivor 2, the animation, and the Royal Tutor. Oh my gosh. Yu-Gi-Oh! It never ends.
Nope. I'm actually a little excited
Of course.
about going back and watching a children's card game.
Yeah, it's Yugi boy.
No, Yugi boy. Oh,
Next we have Tamayomi.
I can see everything with my Millennium on. Oh.
Next show is Tamayomi. Synopsis is, in her junior high school years, the pitcher, Yomi Takeda, aha!
Ah.
Yomi Takeda was not able to get very far in a cross-school
What? Yummy taquitos?
Yomi Takis? What? Yomi Takeda was not able to get
Yomi
very far
Takeda.
in a cross-school baseball tournament. Since the catcher on her team wasn't at her level, and she couldn't use her signature move, the magic throw.
Is that like Granny style?
I'm sorry, Japan. Let's. I know you are better at coming up with cool names than this.
The magic
Than
throw.
the magic throw. And
I
eventually
got the
regretted not
magic
being able
stick.
to use it. After junior high, she decided to stop playing baseball and went to Shin Kashugaya High School, a school without a baseball club. There, she found a long-lost childhood friend, Tamaki Yamazaki.
Yamazaki.
Oh my gosh. Yamazaki.
Damn, you botched the shit out of that one. That was like the easiest one.
Yamazaki, who used to play catch.
Catch ball. Catch ball.
Okay, so,
It's like the Great Depression. It's stick ball.
but it's catch ball. They didn't even have sticks when they were kids.
What is this show?
Tamaki also played baseball.
Such
during
an
his
in-depth
high,
synopsis.
high school, junior high years. God, as a catcher, and could even catch Yomi's magic throw. Their promise with each other during their childhood could now be fulfilled, walking together on the road of baseball once again. The story of the girls who love baseball will begin.
There's no crying in baseball.
Oh, that was so hard to get through that synopsis.
Is Tom Hanks gonna be coaching him? Like, come on. What is this show?
It's gonna be on Funimation. Studio A-Cat is working on it. They've done Frame Arm Girls, Pastel Life, Taisho Mebels Lane. I cannot pronounce this one. Shikihai-san.
Oh,
Oh, director is Chashinori Fukushima. has worked on
Yep.
Majors season 3 through 6. Aha! I can guess why they picked him for this. Stories from Genius Without Glory and Skate Leasing Stars. The man works on sports.
Yes, he does many sport animus.
Oh my gosh.
That's just such a ridiculous synopsis.
I can't. Okay, I'm not interested in this one. I'm sorry.
I am not either. I can't help but think a League of Their Own in this
Right?
it's just anime. Like, I just want there to be a Tom Hanks character just yelling, "Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball." Oh
I think
my
the
god.
Takis girl will be the Tom Hanks.
Yummy tacos.
Next, anyways, moving forward. Next,
Princess Connect.
Free
Dive. The protagonist wakes up with no memories in an unfamiliar location. The protagonist then meets girls and comes closer to uncovering a hidden mystery.
riveting synopsis.
That's it. That's it. Pro Tycoon.
It's another game.
Yeah, I was about to say, this sounds like a game you and I play.
Yeah. I'm not sure where this one's gonna be streaming at yet. Most likely Crunchyroll. Studio is Cygames Pictures. Genres are action, adventure, and fantasy, and this studio really hasn't done much. They did Mineria Friends and the Blade Runner anime. Blade Runner Blackout 2022.
Oh, okay.
It has a decent director, though. Takeyomi Kanasaki.
Yeah.
He's worked
Yeah,
on
I mean, he's worked
Konosuba, Is This a Zombie, School Rumble, and Tokyo Raven. So it has actually a good director. It's just the studio hasn't done, like, anything.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to watch
I'm
this.
real skeptical on this one, my friend.
If it just starts out with Protag-kun wakes up, has no memories. Not a good start. Not a good start.
Next we have Kitsusuki Tanti Dokoro, or Woodpecker Detective's Office. A ghost, and the synopsis is, a ghost was seen on the 12th floor of Asakusa Junikai building. Junikai. A newspaper article featuring the sighting brought together Takabuku Ishikawa, who runs a private detective agency to support his family, and his assistant, Kyosuke Kindaichi, to solve the case. This one is going to be on Funimation. Studio is Leiden Films. The source is a novel, and genres are mystery and historical.
Jared, this one's going to be on Crunchyroll.
I said Crunchyroll, didn't I?
No, you said Funimation.
Oh, my bad. I'm used to saying Funimation because they grab everything these days.
Yeah, I know. That's fair. I was just like, no, this is definitely Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll. Leiden Films has worked on Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, Magical Senpai, Killing Bites, Senyu, and others. Director is Shinpei Izakikaz. Has worked on, and they've Shinpei Izakikaz. Yeah, they worked on Gunslinger Stratos Animation, Hanabato, Guilty Crown, and Banana Fish.
Yep. Next up, we have Hakugo Taibu Nishi, otherwise known as Diary of Our Days at the Breakwater. Synopsis: first year student Hina Tsurugi, we're gonna go with that, prefers to do indoor activity crafting. Having recently moved to a seaside town, she runs into an older schoolmate. Oh my god. Really? Too many vowels here. Kuro Aiwa, that's what we're gonna go with, who invites her to join the Taibu Club and start fishing. Surrounded by eccentric club members, how will Hina's high school life turn out? Brought to you by Studio Daga Kobo.
Yes.
Its source is a manga. It's a slice of life comedy that takes place in a school and it is seinen. Director Seinen, excuse me. Yeah, meant that. Director is gonna be Takaharu Ukama, who has worked on School Rumble, Yuru Yuri, Himito, Umaru-chan, and others. Probably be on Crunchyroll.
I would assume so. Sounds like a Crunchyroll show.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued by this one. I like fishing. That's the only thing that draws me to it. Hey, I like fishing.
I like fishing. It's fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna watch this one, to be honest.
Yeah, to be honest, this season's so jam packed full of other like shows that I know are going to be good, or I have higher hopes for than this. I don't know if I'll get to check this one out yet or not. We'll see.
No, definitely won't. All right, next up we have Gal to Kayuru. Kayuru? I don't know what those Y's. I don't know what that Y do, but anyway, synonyms are gal and dinosaur. Synopsis: one day, Kaide, a Gyaru, picks up a dinosaur and begins living with it. The short comedy depicts their daily lives together, as one does, together as a dinosaur watches TVs and enjoys fashionable things. Thus begins the story of Gal and a dinosaur cohabitating that transcends time.
This looks hysterical, and I think it's going to be a short.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a short.
It looks so funny.
It just sounds so ridiculous.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like the episodes are going to be like 3 to 5 minutes long and just be hysterical. And I'm about it.
Yep. Well, there you go. It's brought to you by Kamikaze Doga and Space Neko Company.
Those are 2 studios, yep. And it's going to be on Funimation.
Yeah, it'll be on Funimation. The 2 studios are working on this series. First, there is Kamikaze. They've worked on Pop Team Epic. The second studio is Space Neko. They've worked on just some shorts. So neither has really done a whole lot other than Kamikaze. I mean, Pop Team Epic was pretty big back, I think, was that 2018?
Oh, I feel like that was 2017 now.
Maybe it was 2017. It was a few years.
It sounds bonkers. I'm about it.
Yeah, it sounds ridiculous. Go check it out. Like I said, with comedies, in anime, like if it's not dubbed, I'm probably not gonna watch it.
I don't know. It's going to Funimation, so.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not gonna be dubbed first.
Truth. Next we have
Bungo to Alchemist Shinpan no Aguri. Synopsis: you are in a world where you can meet famous Japanese historical writers with a party composed of writers.
Other writers.
Oh, other writers. That's weird. Okay. You delve into tainted books to purify them, unlock secrets, and gain new allies.
It's based off a game, if that makes any more sense.
No, I mean, yes.
Man, there's a lot of games being made into anime this season. I did not realize that.
Yeah, there are. I don't like this. I don't like this trend that we're going down.
Well, I don't like this at all.
I don't like any of that.
It's gonna be on Funimation. Studio is OLM. As we mentioned before, source is a game. Genres are action, adventure, and fantasy. And Studio OLM has worked on shows like Pokemon, Berserk, and others.
Yep, and director Odehiro Watanabe has worked on Beelzebub, Soulbuster, Jeepers, Mix, and Tokyo Ghoul Re.
I mean...
Next up... Well, go ahead. Yeah. I feel like we've kind of expressed our thoughts already on things
I'd
that are
say too.
anime that are the games. We don't like it. We won't watch it.
Animation. Or New Sakura Wars, the animation. Now, this one is based off a game, but Sakura Wars is actually good. I know that for a fact. Das good.
Why don't you go ahead and read the synopsis, Jared?
In 1930, 2 years after the events of So Long My Love, the Great Demon War results in the annihilation of the Imperial Paris and New York Combat Revenue Flowers divisions. Woo, that's a lot. With Earth at peace and the Review's actions becoming public, the World Combat Review Organization is formed with several international divisions. A biennial international combat review tournament has been organized. 10 years later, in 1940, Imperial Japanese Navy Captain Senjuro Kamiyama is assigned as the captain of the new Imperial Combat Review's Flower Division in Tokyo, which consists of Sakura Ami. I hate trying to pronounce these. I'm so bad at it. Sakura Amamiya.
Mamma mia.
Amamaya?
I don't know.
A swordswoman. And new recruits Hashio Shinonomi, a shrine maiden, and the most popular actress Anastasia Palma, a newly transferred Greek actress. Azumi Moshizukai, a ninja prodigy from the Moshizukai clan, and Clarissa Clarice Snowflake, a Luxembourgian noblewoman. The division once again faces a new demon invasion and participates in the upcoming tournament, while trying to keep their home at the Imperial Theater open. Whoa.
Ugh. There you go. Yeah.
So there is good things about this one. It's going to be a stream on Funimation. Studio is Sanzigen. Source is a game. Genres are sci-fi, adventure, mecha, and shonen. And
yep.
Studio shines. I can't talk anymore, Justin. Please take this over.
Studio Sanzigen has worked on Terraformers, Black Rock Shooter, and many other shows. Director Manabu Ono has worked on A-Channel, Hellsing, Horizon, In the Middle of Nowhere, Saki, and Sword Art Online Alicization.
We're getting more Sakura Wars!
Yay?
I've never watched any of it, so.
Neither have I.
There's quite a bit, though.
Don't know jack about it.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Shashu Battle no Jiken Desu. President, it's time for battle. Shaoshu Battle no
It's
Jiken
another
Desu.
game, Justin. It's
oh
another
my god,
game.
It's game. It's based on a strategy role-playing game. No. Okay, next. What do we got? What's next?
Ori no Yubi di Midoro Hitengo Futorikiri no Salande.
Otherwise known as RAUB.
Why can't we just say that up the bat, please?
Fumi works as an assistant at a popular salon in the city and is aiming to become a hairdresser. She receives strict guidance from Suzuki, the salon's charismatic hairdresser and manager. Every time he touches Fumi, she becomes agitated. Yeah, I can see why. One day, after the salon closed, Fumi stands in Suzuki's practice partner at the shampoo station. As he touches her and sprinkles her with water, she becomes angry again, or so the thought, or so he thought. Could she actually be attracted to him?
Oh, I remember what this show is now. Oh,
Suzuki flashes an evil smile as he senses Fumi's heart, and his fingertips start to stroke every corner of her body. Fumi can't refuse his fingers anymore.
Yeah.
What is this?
So, this one, a note in there, there's, to give you a little idea, there's going to be a standard TV version, and then there's going to be an uncensored version that will stream.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Studio is Magic Bus, source is a manga, genres are romance and ecchi, and the rating is R+ for mild nudity. And Studio Magic Bus has mostly worked on ecchi shows. But the director, Mitsutaka Noshitani, has worked on Beelzebub, Bleach, Charlotte, and The Gray Man. Yeah? Yeah? This show sounds real spicy. Like, it's got a lot of spice.
This
A lot
sounds
of plot.
a little rapey, but
yeah, it sounds real rapey, and I don't think I want to watch it.
Sounds a little uncomfortable. We're gonna move right on. Next up, we've got Shadowverse TV. No synopsis information has been added to this title. Help improve our database by adding a synopsis here.
Damn you, Mal.
Brought to you by Studio Zax.
Source is a card game.
Excellent.
You know how we feel about card games over here.
A children's card game. Studio Zax has worked on Say I Love You, Diabolic Lovers, and Flowers of Evil. Director
it's
Kishiru.
For the most part.
Yeah.
I've seen all of those shows. They're pretty decent.
Director Kishiru Kawaguchi has worked on Mr. Tonagawa, Middle Management Blues, Frame Arms Girl, Dragon Collection, and Mayochiki.
Yeah, it's got good backing behind it.
Yeah.
But it's also a card game.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna watch it.
No.
Next, we have another one.
Next
I'm
up,
not interested in at all.
Olympia Kyklos. Synopsis: Demetrios, a timid and kind vase, one of the two, whichever, painter in ancient Greece who dislikes sports and competitions, is one day forced to come up with a game to compete with the mayor of the neighboring town in order to save his. While hiding inside a large vase outside his shop, lightning strikes the vase Demetrios is in, transferring him into Tokyo, Japan, because reasons, during the 1964 Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
No, not a whole lot of information about this
Sources of manga. Genres are slice of life, comedy, historical, sports, seinen. And it's
only
going
to be a...
So
yep, it's a short.
5 minutes per
episode.
episode.
A lot of shorts coming out now, it looks like.
There's always a bunch per season. Next we have Card Fight Vanguard Gaiden. Yeah. The series will explore an alternate universe to the main series and will focus on Kaiji Ibuto, an antagonist in the Card Fight Vanguard movie Neon Messiah, and Suku Katsunagi.
Yep.
Source is an original. Genres are action, game, adventure, and demons.
Yep.
I'm assuming that's probably going to be another one on Crunchyroll as well.
Yeah, probably. I'm probably not going to watch it either.
Next we have Kumamoto Jisan.
Jisan. The comedy centers on an old man who pulls stereotypical Ikemen, handsome man, actions on similarly old women and makes their hearts flutter.
I could see this being hysterical.
I could see it being pretty funny, but I could also see it being a little uncomfortable. But
yes, sources of manga and genres are adventure, slice of life, comedy, drama, romance, and seinen.
All right, next up we got Gaogaku Hijuri Girls Square Gaku. Synopsis: The anime is set in Holy Girls Square Academy, an academy for training pro-star performers. The anime will focus on students who aim to participate in the academy's annual event, the Girls Arena.
Studios OLM and Wit Studio is working on this one. Kind of odd.
Yep.
So we have the studio that worked on Pokemon and Berserk, and we have Wit Studio, which has worked on Attack on Titan, and what else?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
There was a really good show recently that they worked on. Anyways, the genres are music and school, so yeah. I don't know. So this one has good studios working on it, but it has like a story I'm just not interested in.
No, I am not interested in this at all. It's not sound fun.
Next we have
Tamika Kizuna Gatai Earth Grainer.
Or Komaki Bond Combination Earth Granier.
Yeah. Synopsis. The anime centers on battles between the mysterious alien enemy Dark Spinner and the secret defense unit Earth Grainer over Earth energy. The energy generated from the Earth's rotation.
Again, Studio OLM.
Yeah, they're doing a few things there. I see.
Genres are action, sci-fi, adventure, and mecha. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably just
Yeah. I got nothing.
I got nothing for this one either, not gonna lie.
Nope. Next up we got Anayo no Subete wa Obake Gume, otherwise known as In the Other World, Ghost Groups Are Everything. Sounds odd. The gag anime takes place at a school for yokai and other supernatural beings. A vampire named Rakuro transfers to the school from the West, and she tries to change as a class representative.
Sounds like it's funny. I would assume this one. It seems like it's a short. I would guess.
Probably.
Yeah, it's an original, and it's our genres are comedy and supernatural, so it seems pretty funny. Might be worth checking out. Next we have Hakushon Domei 2020.
2020.
Or
The Genie Family 2020.
Yeah. Synopsis is
50 years have passed since the events of the original Hakushon Daomai series. Akubi is training to become queen when she meets Kantaru Yodama, the grandson of the Genie Bottle's original owner, Kanchan. Together, Akubi and Kanataru take on many jobs in the human world and learn the importance of having a dream.
Yeah.
This is the story about a boy. My name is Monkey D. Luffy, and I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
Good lord. Studio is Nippon Animations and Tatsunoko Production. Source is an original, and genres are comedy and fantasy. Next we have
Beyblade Burst Super King. Let it rip.
Let it rip. Of course, it's an original. Genres are action, sci-fi, adventure, sports, shonen, and you can guess it is another Beyblade, so you know what it's going to be about.
I enjoy that it classifies it as a sports anime.
I love that too. Next we have Soul Levente. This is actually going to be the first hand-drawn anime with 4K HDR quality. It's going to be an original done by Production IG. And if I remember correctly, I think this one's going to be a Netflix original.
Yeah, I think it is. So we'll see it
yeah.
We'll see it in like 6 months.
This is very interesting though. Like, no, I'm really curious to how it's going to look. Like, hand-drawn 4K HDR, it could be incredible, or it could just flop.
Yeah.
So I am going to be intrigued by that, because that could set, like, the next standard for drawn animes, you know?
Yeah, it could. We'll see. Next up, we have Zashiki Warashi no Tatame-chan. Synonyms: Tatame-chan, the guest room spirit. The synopsis: the pleasant horror gag comedy centers around the life of Tatami-chan, a sardonic ghost from Iwate Prefecture who is now living in Tokyo among other spirits, supernatural entities, and humans. In addition to dealing with other worldly matters, the unemployed Tatami-chan also has to deal with job hunting as well as paying for gas, water, and electricity.
I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued by this one. It's done by Studio Zero G, and they did Grand Blue, My Roommate is a Cat, and a recent one we liked, Science Fell in Love. I
tried to prove it.
This one could be good. Genres are comedy, horror, and supernatural, and it's an original.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued by this one to a certain extent.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Next up, we got Wokai Dongwuyan Naxi Neon. Synopsis: Duan Jiase inherited a private zoo and was forced to sign a contract after his graduation, and from that day onwards, the first ever age classified Luya Zoo appeared. Those aged under 21 are prohibited to enter.
Oh God. Oh God. It's the Tiger King
Okay.
Zoo. Oh God.
It's the Tiger King Zoo.
Studio is
Damn Carol fucking Baskins.
Studios is Hyoliners Animation League. Sources and novels. Genres slice of life and comedy. And the studio has worked on Hitori no Shito the Outcast, The Silver Guardian, Spirit Blade Mountain, and A Centaur's Life. Huh.
Yep. And next we're gonna get into, I guess, like the movies and OVAs.
Yeah, so we're gonna have OVAs, movies. We're going to try to blow through these pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go too far into this one. So the OVAs we got coming out, there's only one. It is Ore wo Suki Nano wa Ome Dake Ke Yo Kenetsumi, and just Oritachi no Game Set. That's it. Moving on. Next up, we got movies.
The importance of this one is the original video anime episodes will serve as the final chapter to the television series. So the OVA of this one is actually completing this story. Okay, it's like the only reason I even included this one. Movies, gotcha. Supposedly Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0, which would be Evangelion 4.0. Maybe we're going to get it.
Question mark? Maybe.
It was listed on here, but nobody knows for sure. Which would be awesome if we did.
Would be good. Next up, Violet Evergarden movie.
I'm actually excited for this because this is Kyoto Animation's first thing that they've done since, well, the tragic event that happened to them where the studio was set on fire and many people lost their lives. So I am excited for this one to launch. Next we have the Given movie.
Given movie.
Yes. Yep. Actually, this next one, Princess Principal, was just delayed.
Okay.
So I don't know when that one's going to be coming out now. I just saw the news on that this morning.
Okay. Well, then after that we've got Nakitai Watashi wa Neko wo Kabaru, which is Nakineko.
Nakineko. Synopsis for this one is Mio Sakai, nicknamed Moonj, meaning infinitely mysterious, has a bright personality and is full of energy at school and at home. She is also in love with her classmate Kento Hineto. Mio tries to repeatedly get Kento's attention, but he takes no notice of her. She realizes the only way to get close to him is to transform into a cat, but at some point the boundary between herself and the cat becomes ambiguous. We talked about this one in our last news episode.
We did.
It looks interesting. I kind of want to check it out if it ever comes over here to the West.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think I'll watch it, but more power to you. Yeah. Next up, we have Amoy Omoware Ui Rarar. Which is love, be loved, leave, be left, Fury Fura. Synopsis. Yuna and Akari are two high school girls with two very different views on love. Yuna dreams about romance through rose-colored glasses, while Akai is down to earth and practical. Meanwhile, high school boys Kazumi and Ryo also have different views on love. Kazumi is an airhead who can't grasp the concept of love, while Ryo grabs onto any confession as an opportunity, so long as the girl is cute. While these four classmates end up leading a youthful romance that will these four classmates end up leading a youthful romance that meets their expectations? Brought to you by Studio A1 Picture.
A1 does good stuff, man. I think it'll be very pretty. It'll probably be pretty good too, I would assume. It sounds like a story that's going to be like a solid movie. We'll see if it ends up over here in the West. With movies, you're never certain.
Yeah. And so I guess that really kind of the season.
Season.
What do you think, Jared? What are we going to talk about next?
Well, I was thinking maybe we'll pick a couple shows here that we're kind of excited for.
Okay.
That we definitely want to check out. I think for myself, my top 5 would probably be Kaguya-sama. Ooh, what else? Food Wars.
Mhm.
I know I'm gonna end up picking a couple returning shows. That actually might be it for the most part. I am excited for my teen romantic comedy Snafu season 3.
Mhm.
And then for originals that are coming out, there's the Apari one, the racing across the country,
Oh yeah.
and the Atomi game,
Yeah.
the reincarnate into an Atomi game. I think those are probably the ones I'm most excited for that are actually going to come out. Like, I would list like BNA and stuff, but obviously, who knows when those are actually going to come out. Same with Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah. For me, I think I'm really excited about this No Guns Life. I kind of want to check it out. I'm pretty interested in that one. Trying to think what else was on this list. This is a long list. Probably Kingdom. I think I'm gonna actually watching this one.
Let me know how both of those are, because I'm actually very curious.
I will definitely do that. And then let's see.
Oh, I completely forgot. I don't know why it's not listed on here, but Digimon's coming back as well.
Oh yeah, yep. Digimon.
Digital Monsters.
Digital Monsters.
I'm kind of excited to check it out and see how it is.
Let me think here. I'm still trying to figure this out.
I would have said, like, ReZero would have been the top of my list if it hadn't gotten delayed.
I may check out this Sing Yesterday for me.
Oh, see, that one,
Maybe.
That one sounds interesting, too.
It sounds kind of interesting. I might check it out. We'll see.
The Apari one, man. Come on, you know you're
yeah, of course that one. I just hadn't gotten down there yet. Yeah, Apari Ramen.
Hanna-Barbera, the anime.
Yeah, definitely gonna check that one out. I might even check out The Eighth Son. Are you kidding me? Show.
Are neither of us gonna check out Tower of God?
No.
I kind of lost interest, like, instantly.
I'm not.
I was kind of intrigued at first when they announced their originals, but
yeah.
I kind of lost all my interest, like, instantly as soon as the first episode came out, and people were kind of like, "Mer, it's okay."
Yeah, I might check out this Fugio Kaiji Balance Unlimited as well.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah, it sounds like it might be pretty good. We'll see.
There's probably a bunch of other ones I'm gonna at least watch, like, the first couple episodes and see what I think as well. Those are what I'm most excited for.
There's a few on this list that I'll probably check out, at least an episode of. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's definitely excited about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my God.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh man.
All right. Well, there we have it. That was our preview of the spring season.
The spring season. And
there's a lot.
yeah, there's a lot. So go ahead and check that out. Tell us what your recommendations are.
Yeah, tell us what you're watching.
Over on our Discord channel, the Talk Anime Pod. Right? Yeah. Talk Anime Pod? Yeah, Talk Anime
Link is always in the description of the podcast.
Link is in the description. Follow us on Twitter at Talk Anime Pod.
And we have to plug the other podcast we were on.
Oh, right. And we're now part of a whole podcasting production studio? Sure.
Network, I would say.
Network, that's it. Yeah, podcast network. So check out Spill the TV podcasts. Those include Live from Watchtower, which is where myself and my friend Austin talk about DC Comics. We talk about DC superheroes, villains, the whole gamut. We only have one episode right now. I don't even think Austin's put it out yet. But be on the lookout for that one. And then also check us out. Jared and I, we guest on a lot of the other anime or the other podcast show that's in our group. The Unbirthday podcast, which is hosted by Austin, Wendy, and Zach, when they talk about Disney and all things Disney.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And by the time you hear this, their March tournament bracket for Best Disney Soundtrack should be completed and up.
Yeah, it should be. I would hope.
which we both played
Oh.
key parts in determining
Key
that.
rolls. Key rolls.
Yes.
Still can't believe that ending. But anyway.
Anyways, check
man.
those out, and
Check
we'll
'em
catch
out.
you next week.
All right. Bye.
Bye.